morning everyone. This is Ayushi. Let's continue our English class for class 7th. So students, yesterday we completed our chapter transitive and intransitive verbs. Now today we will learn words followed by prepositions. Means we often use some particular words, those are followed by certain prepositions. So how to use them in the sentence, how to frame any sentence, we will learn in this chapter. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Before starting today's class, first of all, tally the answers of yesterday's homework. In that, students, now you can see you had to identify first of all the transitive verbs and then you had to identify the intransitive one. Okay, same as I told you, before starting this kind of exercise, first of all, you have to identify the verb. Okay, after that, you should know the object. If object is given, that will be your transitive. Okay, and if object is not given, that is your intransitive. Okay, so just keep these things in your mind. Simple. Now let's start with this. Simple. The envelope contained important papers. Now first of all we have to identify the verb. So verb is contained. Contained is our verb and the envelope contained, put the question word here, that is what. Again still you have confusion, write question word also over here. For question word, who, what, to whom and for whom. Fine. Now you can do it. First of all put the question word. The envelope contained non-living thing, that's why what. Okay, so this is transitive verb. Next one, ISRO sent 104 satellites to space at one go. Now see again, first of all verb is sent. Now ISRO sent what? 104 satellites. Again non-living thing, that's why we have put here what. That's why this is our transitive verb. Next one, I forgot all about it. Now see, I forgot, verb is forgot. I forgot all about it. Nothing else, like simple, we cannot put anywhere, like you cannot say I forgot what. Okay, we are not getting a particular answer over here. That's why this is our intransitive verb. Fine. We won the match out of sheer good luck. Now, we won. What is verb over here? Won. Student, this is not won, it's won. Okay. So, we won what? That is the match. So, again, we have got the answer of what? That's why transitive verb. Next one, the lawyer argued the case cleverly. So, the lawyer argued the case. Verb is argued. Okay. So means disagree with the case. So the lawyer argued what? The case. We have got the object. That's why this is our transitive object, transitive verb. Last one, the winners received many prizes. Verb is received and the winners received what? Many prizes. So again, that's why transitive verb. So I hope you have done this homework carefully. Okay. And if you have forgotten who or what, these are which objects? These are direct objects, and to whom and for whom, these are indirect object. Okay, so don't forget this also. Fine. Now let's continue further. One more homework I have given you, that is write whether the verb in these sentences are transitive and intransitive. First of all, we have to identify the verb, whether it is a transitive one or it is a intransitive one. Underline the object of the transitive verbs and circle the complements if any. See, if any means it's not like if object is not given, still you are supposed to find out. You have to see the complement, means whatever the appreciation is done by something. Okay, appreciation, any good point is there, any bad point is there, that will be only your complement. Not always you will get the complement. Mention whether they are subjective or objective. So in that, what we learned, that subjective complement, if you talk about subjective complement, that is simple. In this we will describe subjects. Okay, and means in this you will not get the object. And if you talk about the objective complement, so understood, in this we will describe the object. Fine. So in this also, first of all, you have to identify the verb. Okay, and then you have to tell whether it is transitive or intransitive. Fine. And simple, if you will get the transitive one, it means in this you will get the object. Okay, you will get the object, and if you have got the object, that is your transitive, that is your subjective, that is your objective. See, object is given here, That's why this is your objective complement. Fine. And intransitive, we know very well intransitive, in that object you will not get the object. So when you will not get the object, then this will be your subjective complement. Fine. So keep in your mind only these 4 points you have to keep in your mind. Yes, he cannot reach the jar on the top shelf. First of all, identify the verb. Okay, so verb, he cannot reach. He cannot reach. Then what? The jar. So the jar, we have got the object over here. That's why this is a transitive. Now you will see, you will say, ma'am, on the top shelf. We have got some different words. Here we have got the additional information. But as I told you, on the top shelf, this is not the complement of the jar. Okay, the jar, it has to be the beautiful one, the small one, the good one, bad one, anything. That will be your complement. Okay, empty, full, any kind of these. These will be the complement. On the top shelf, this is only describing the place where it is kept. So this is not your complement. Okay. So in this only we have to identify the verb, that is transitive. When the game ended, the teams broke up. Now here also see, we have two clauses. We have done this. First one is our main clause. Second one is our subordinate clause. And if we have to identify first of all verb in this sentence, that is ended. When the game ended and even the teams broke up. We have got two verbs. But after that, are you getting anything? No. Definitely not. So that's why this is our intransitive verb. Fine. So I hope you have understood. In this, so nothing we have for the complement. I will meet you at the guest house. So here, I will meet you. First of all, identify the verb. I will meet. Fine. I will meet whom? I will meet you. Okay. Again here also see, at the guest house. So here this is not the complement of you. In this I told you na, if you will get the transitive one. Now will meet, we have got the object, this is transitive. In transitive you will get the object. We have got the object you. So do you think at the guest house this is the complement of you? No. You can be in the kitchen, you can be in the swimming pool, anywhere. So that is not the complement for you. Okay, that's why this is also not the complement. In this also we don't have any kind of complement. Okay, now the next one, the door of the log cabin was damaged during the storm. Now here the door of the log is complete. Here we are talking about the door, we are talking about of the log cabin. Verb, first of all identify the verb is was. Okay, now see, here was damaged. Definitely this is not a noun pronoun. Okay, this is definitely not the object. That's why this is our intransitive verb. Okay, but damage. Now here we can see what is damage. Tell me here, if I want to ask you, what is damaged? What is damaged? That is the door. Okay, this is the complement of subject, and the door. The door is what? This is our subject. That's why this is our subjective complement. Okay. Now see the next one. The detective found the ruined building empty. Now first of all identify the verb. Verb is found. We have found. This is, and the detective found what? The ruined building. What? Complete answer we have got. What did detective find? The ruined building. That's why this is our transitive verb. Okay. Now here transitive verb is there, object is there. Now we have to see any complement of the object. So see, empty. What is empty? Tell me here, if I want to ask you the question, what is empty? What will be your answer? That is, what is empty? That is building. This is the complement. Okay, that's why this is our objective complement. Fine. So I hope no doubts you have. I invited my cousins to my house. So same verb identify, I invited whom? My cousins. So we have got the object. Now see, after object we have to see the objective complement, to my house. So do you think my cousins, for them, is there any complement that they are in my house? This is the complement? No, definitely not. That's why in this we don't have any kind of complement. Fine. So I hope you have understood. I have made myself clear to you all. Now, start today's class. In this, we are going to learn words followed by prepositions. Means some of the words are there, and keep this thing in your mind, students. That is words means in that words, those words can be whether they can be noun also, okay, they even can be they even can be adjective also, okay, even they can be even they can be verb also, okay. So whatever, so words followed by preposition. After these words, sometimes we have to put the fixed preposition according to the sentence, okay. Now just see how we have to put this. First sentence, we often use particular prepositions after certain words. Particular prepositions, okay. So now just see, she is bent on getting the job, okay. I have just mentioned over here what I have to mention here. She is bent on getting the job. First of all, we have to identify what is this bent, okay. Then this bent is our adjective, so this is our adjective, okay. After this we have put, that is after this we have put on preposition. Getting the job, if I talk about this, getting the job, getting the job, this is what are we talking about over here? This is means bent on. Complete meaning if we have, this is determined. What does it mean? Determined. If you want to know the meaning, she is bent on getting the job, she is determined for getting the job, okay. So for determined, replacing word we have used here bent on, okay. Now the next one, I apologize for not informing you earlier. Now see, I apologize. First of all, identify what is apologize. Here, definitely this is our verb. Okay, so this is our verb. We have identified. After this, we have used here for. Okay, I apologized for what? For what? So whenever for these kind of things, apologize means regret. You are feeling guilty. You are feeling sorry. Okay. So I apologize for not informing you earlier. I apologize for what? I regret for not informing you earlier. Okay. So I think you have understood. She agreed to what I was saying. Okay. That is she agreed to. Again, first of all, identify she agreed. Agreed. What is this? Again, this is your verb. What is this? This is your verb. Now with this we have put here what? With this we have put here to. Now I agreed to what I was saying. Now in this what I was saying. Now in the next sentence also we have used agreed. Now this is very much important, students. What I was saying. If you are putting to, if you are putting this to, then in that condition this to is very much important. If you are putting this to, it means this to, where we have to put for the proposal. For the proposal, if you want to give proposal, for that you have to use she agreed to what I was saying, she agreed to, or whatever, anywhere whenever you want to give proposal to someone, then you have to use to. Agreed to, okay. But agreed, again the same condition, agreed is given, here also it is verb, okay. Here also this is verb, but here we have used with. If you are just, if you can see over here, this me, this me, what is this me? This is a person, okay. So that's why this one with we are supposed to use with the person, okay. To with the proposal, with the person, okay. She agreed with me, I agreed with you, like that. Whenever you have to use agreed with, then person you want to use in your further sentence, you have to use with. You cannot say that she agreed to you, I agreed to me, no, it's very much wrong. So she agreed with me, okay. That's why with the person, to with the proposal, fine. Next thing, next one we both agreed on. Now the next one more agreed is given, okay. You have to identify this agreed. Agreed, here also it is given, this is our verb only. Now see, here this is verb, but this time we have used here on, okay. And on what? So whenever for the non-living thing you are talking about anything, okay, that will be your agreed on, okay. So here agreed, here verb only we have used on. After that on, anything should be there, what answer should be there, that will be your agreed on. Sixth one, they are annoyed with him for not responding to their mail. Annoyed, annoyed, this annoyed. Now this is not verb over here, they are annoyed. Annoyed means what? Angry, okay. This is mean, this is our angry, this is our adjective, okay. This is our adjective, and with this adjective we have used here with, okay. with, again same. Actually most of the time what happen, with we are supposed to use, with the persons most of the time. In 90% cases, after this with you will get any kind of subject. Okay, any kind of object. A subject means noun or pronoun, so that is with person. So here also after this annoyed, that is with, after with we have used, we have to use any person, means after annoyed with, then person will be there. So they are annoyed with him for not responding to their mail. Okay, annoyed to, you cannot do to, you cannot do at, you have to use annoyed with him. Fine. She is good at painting. So whenever you have any kind of particular hobby, for that you have to use, you are specify, you have to use at. Okay, so she is good at painting. Now can anyone tell me what is good over here? That is again adjective. Okay, he is fond of ice cream. So fond of, it's very much common, you all are fond of burgers, pizzas, ice creams and so on. So that is of. So fond of, always fond of you have to use. If you want to use for, then you have to use fondness. And here fondness, whenever you are getting these kind of words, ness, okay, so they always will be your noun. So here this is our noun. Okay, so fondness for, then you have to put whatever the ice creams, burgers, anything. Okay, so she knows his fondness for ice creams. Students, we have a lot of these words, but in your syllabus we have only these specific words only. So you have to go through these words only for your exams only. These are important. Okay, no need to go all the words. Whatever I am teaching you over here, only they will be preferring for the exams. Fine. Now, this is your classwork, students. Words followed by preposition. According, it's very much easy, simple. I have just mentioned in the fill up form. According to the sentence, you have to put your answers. Fine. Now just see. Fill in the blank with appropriate prepositions. So, Sunil was cross with Sunita. As I told you, with is very much important. After that, most of the time, not all the time, most of the time you will get the subject or object, means any noun or pronoun. So, with Sunita. So Sunil was cross with Sunita, means actually he was angry with Sunita because she broke his mobile phone. Oh, definitely everyone will be annoyed if you have broken someone's mobile phone. So she is never happy. She also felt bad. She is never happy with what she has, means whatever she has done. She was never happy with what, with that. He thought that's why she took his things. Sunita knew that her brother was annoyed with her. Again, see this we have done, annoyed with. Why with we have used? Because her. Her is our person. That's why annoyed with her. She wanted to apologize for. Apologize means she wanted to regret. She was feeling guilty. She wanted to sorry for her misdeeds. Misdeed means whatever the bad task she has done, whatever the wrong task she has done, for that misdeed, and was anxious. Anxious means worried, and was anxious to make Sunil smile again. And she want that Sunil has to smile again. Definitely for that she want that he has to smile, she has to do something. So what happened? She appealed. Appealed means she requested to her father, for help. For what? For help. So I think by the meaning itself you can easily fill all these words. Her father was upset with her carelessness. Definitely her father, definitely she has broken. So that's why her father was also upset. So upset with her carelessness, she apologized for her mistake. Then for him also with she apologized. She felt sorry her mistake and asked if she could borrow some money from him. From whom? From father. Fine. So without Sunil's knowledge, Sunita took his phone, got it repaired. When Sunil saw the phone, he was very happy. So I hope with the meaning also you can easily do it. But with some of the cases like apologize for, then upset with, then annoyed with. Okay, so this is very much important. You have to keep in your mind. So I hope I have made myself clear to you all. Thank you.